Okay. So what we learned till yesterday is only one slide we understand, that is called as design and execution process we understand, right? Design and execution process, only one thing we understand. If you see our lab copy, Informatica, learner level, if you go for the design and execution process, we have chance to understand. These are the 6 steps majorly we understand. One is called as creating source definitions, creating target definitions, creating a mapping with transformation. Here we learned 2 transformations. One is source qualifier transformation, second is expression transformation. These 2 things we used it. Now create a session task. How to create the session task also we understood. Create a workflow with task components. So we have start task and session task, these things we created. Next, run the workflow and verify the results. We have chance to run it and also we verify the results. Next our agenda is to explore the remaining whatever transformations are there. Those things we need to explore it. As part of that one, we are moving on to the second hands-on. The second is called as filter transformation. We are moving on towards a filter transformation. If you go for our notes, regular notes, filter transformation I am opening. This corresponding hands-on available as, let us go for classroom notes or material. There I have Handson4 is creating workflow completed. Handson4 is Flatfile filter. Here we are trying to understand 2 things. One is we are trying to understand how to import the Flatfile. Yesterday we imported the database table. Today we are trying to import Flatfile. Once import the Flatfile, how to provide a filter for that Flatfile. Okay, this is what 2 things we are going to understand. Let us go for the Flatfile filter. So first I would like to concentrate on how to import the Flatfile. Then I want to concentrate on how to create the filter. If you see this exercise in this lab are designed to walk the student through the process of importing and analyzing a Flatfile source using the Flatfile wizard. Next, the student will also learn how to use the filter transformation. So 2 things our agenda. One is how to import the Flatfile. Second is how to create the filter transformation. Objective is, this was the objective, same thing I given. Summary, in this lab the student will create a mapping and associate the workflow to extract data from a Flatfile that contains date records. Date means what, sir? Like date records, year, month, these all things. Next, an example of data from the Flatfile follows. Suppose this is what some data is available. Okay, like date is what, day of the week is what is the name of the week, that means what is the quarter. This is how the data is available. And our target table should contain this kind of data. So whatever date is available here, that I am going to do as a date ID, and whatever day of week is there, day of week is going here. Next, quarter is available in this fashion actually, but I am trying to mold into quarter, whatever number is available, that number I am taking. But month column in this one not at all available. Directly it is not available. Somehow I am going to calculate the month here. And year column also directly not available. Somehow I am going to calculate here. So I am saying as calculation means in between I am going to use expression transformation also. Yes or no, sir? Why? Because expression transformation is the only one thing which can do the calculations. Okay, this is what our source data. Now the source data I am going to convert into this kind of target data. How to do this one? We are trying to understand overall this flow. If you see this flow, try to recognize one by one. This is what's our source Flatfile. You can see in the brackets also appearing it as, this is appearing as it is a Flatfile. This is our source. Now if you go and see, this is what's a source qualifier. This is our expression transformation. This is what we are going to learn now, that is called as filter transformation. This is our regular thing that is called as target. It is called as target. Okay, this kind of thing we are going to prepare end of this one. Let us go for next one. Exercise 1, importing source and targets. So go to ITEC lab copy and lab data folder, copy time.txt file and paste in the Informatica this SRC files location. See here carefully. I want to go to the lab data folder. Lab data folder means what's in our predefined in ITEC we are providing one thing that's called as lab data. Inside this one we have one thing that's called as order.xls. Actually this is not updated one. I have the updated one in my Google Drive. It is available. Let me take from the Google Drive. Let us go for the Google Chrome. Yeah, yes, correct. Google, yes, correct. Everything will be updated in the Google Chrome is the first, sir, because I used to work directly over there. Okay, when any down the line, any one small change I am doing also, that will be reflected first in the Google Drive only. Okay, because my laptop is directly modifying the Google Drive only. Yeah, synchronize. Now I am going for the Google Drive. Let us say I am trying to connect as now it's connected. If you see here, I have the master lab copy. For you, I am going to share here. What is the difference is, here we have the PDF format. This is what the normal MS Word format. There is only difference. Apart from that one, everything is same. Now Informatica, if you go for lab data, there I have the one thing that is called as time.txt. This one I am going to use it. Okay, select this one. Go and try to import this one. That is called somewhere it is available download. So it's trying to download it. It is downloaded. Now this one whatever available, I am trying to show in folder. Sorry. That also available in the Google Drive only. That also data SDBU, TDBU tables, right? You mean to ask those data also everything is available in the Google Drive. From there only need to download it. Whatever you are going to use throughout your Informatica course, everything is available there only. Okay. Now I would like to go for our lab data for future purpose. I am also saving here. Okay. Let us say I want to rename this as what's time. Now this file whatever available, normally any source file is available. We used to store in the source file in one folder. That folder is called as where is installed sir product C drive. Next Informatica folder. Next 9.0.1. Next if you go and see here info underscore shade will be available 9.0.1 server. Then info underscore shade. In that one I have the one folder that is called as SRC files folder. SRC stands for source. Okay, we are going to store all source files here only. Down the line, whatever file format things are came, we used to keep here only. Here a number of things are there. I want to keep this one. Already maybe available in the previous batches, whatever it is done. Okay, so let us say as click on replace it. We are replacing it. Files must be stored in this one. I should not say must. Actually, I should use should here. Okay, it is the best practice to store here. But if you want to change by default location means you can change also. Why we are changing here, you come to understand after few minutes. As of now, normally we used to store all the source files into the one folder that is called as SRC files. But it's not the mandatory. If I want to change this path, I can change it. Some configuration I need to do it by default. Why you are saving in this one is reason. If you go for the reason, let us say all programs, Oracle Business Intelligence, Informatica server. Then I have here Informatica home page is there. Let us go for home page. Home page. Click on login. Click on login. Then what is your integration server, sir? This is what your integration server, right? ITEC 002 integration server. Go to the integration server. Then if you go and see here processes, in the processes we have here some variables automatically created, right? Whichever it is starting with the dollar symbol, that is called as variable. Automatically it is available. If you see carefully here, PM root directory, Instead of typing this path wherever I want to call this this path, I can type this one. So this PM root directory contains what is the value? This is the value. So I want to tell here, let us say this PM root directory contains this is what the value. Next one is what, sir? PM source also available somewhere. If you see somewhere, here we have the PM source file directory is available. This PM source file directory is the combination of PM source file directory whatever available is the combination of PM root directory / src files. PM root directory means what is this total path, right? Yes or no? Okay, can I say now PM source file directory is nothing but this is the path? You got my point or not? This is PM source file directory whatever available, that is pointing to this path or not? Okay, this PM source file directory is nothing but this plus src files, right? This plus src files, that means PM source file directory is nothing but combination of these two things. You got my point? Okay. By default, that is what the path is available, so we used to paste in this location. If I want to change this path, I can change it. If I want to go for here, click on edit. You can click on edit. I can change this path if I want to change it. That's what I use the should, not the must. By default, configuration will be available like that. If you want to change it, you can change it. But no one will change that normally. In real time also, we used to maintain all the source file size in the src files folder only. Why? Because someone is came here, again you don't have the admin page access, means how you come to understand it. Okay, that is the reason we won't change any paths. We will try to use the by default standardizations. Okay, that is what the first step, whatever available we completed. The first step is called as go to ITEC lab data folder, copy time.txt file and paste into the Informatica src files location. Second one, in the designer, open the source analyzer by clicking on the source analyzer button or by selecting tools or source analyzer. Go to the select sources menu, import from file. Let us go and do this one. Okay, let us go for this one. I am going to the designer window. This is what the designer window already is open. We want to connect with our repository called as RRITEC002, and I want to provide the password as administrator, provide it. And I want to go for the source analyzer because I want to import the source analyzer. So this is what our source analyzer, right? Click on the source analyzer. Yesterday whatever work we did, that work corresponding table will be available here by default. That one if you don't want to see here, you can right click in the empty space. Then I have here an option called as clear all. Then your workspace will be nothing will be available. It will be good to see it. Okay. Now I want to import go to the sources menu. Then I want to go for import from database or file. Import from file. So let us go for the import from file. Once you select import from file, it is asking what, sir? What is the path of that one? If you go and see, that's what our third step is doing. The open Flatfile dialog box appears. Choose the files of type as what, sir? All files. The files of type is nothing but these were the files of type. Here we need to select one thing that is called as all files. Then we can observe our time.txt somewhere. Time.txt is available. Select that one. Click on OK. Now these are the 3 steps wizard actually. If you go and see the wizard, Flatfile import wizard contains 3 steps. Step 1 of 3. Step 1 is the Flatfile import wizard will guide you importing your Flatfile source system. Step 1 is we need to choose the Flatfile best describes your data. Your data is delimited or fixed width. Delimited means what, sir? It may be comma separated like this, or it may be some kind of dollar separated, some kind of tab separated. Any delimited is called as delimited. Fixed width means from one column to another column exactly I am giving 2 spaces I am giving. That is called as fixed width. Or from one column to another column I am giving, let us say 5 spaces I am giving. That is called as fixed width. So as for our data, if you go and see our file, let us say src files folder, I am taking time.txt. If you see this data, I have data, this is fixed width or comma separated, sir? Delimited, right? Comma separated, that is delimited. So I want to give here option that is fixed width I need to give or delimited I need to give. Delimited I need to give. What we separated that we need to decide later, next point. Next, your first column is available. First column is data. It is a title, sir. Title only. So we need to select here import field names from this first line. So we are automatically saying as first line is not the data. That is the titles only. Take the titles from there. So our import will be starts from the second line. And we want to give one name for your file. That file name is what's by default. Time is the name. If you want to change here, you can change it, but we will not recommend it to change it. So that tomorrow identifying is very simple. In my Informatica some file name it is showing, but in the SRC file some other file name it is showing. Identifying is makes some problem, right? That is the reason we won't change that one. Click on next. First step is completed. Second step we are going. Second step is what way it is delimited that we need to select here. It is delimited with what, sir? Comma. Suppose it is delimited with the dollar symbol, then we can provide the dollar symbol also like this. As of now, it is delimited with the comma, so select the comma. Whenever you select the comma, automatically see here some line is coming, separating the columns. Now, remaining all are by default, leave it. Click on next. This is what the third step. The third step, system automatically identifies the column name, whatever you given, and column name corresponding data type it is going to identify. It is going to decide what is the length of the column also. This length is going to decide and data type is going to decide based on the first 500 records, sir. Suppose in my notepad, let us say I have 1000 records are available. But first 500 records length is equal to 4 characters are available. But next 500 records available, let us say 6 characters are available. Still my tool will not able to identify 6, it is going to identify as a 4. First 500 records is going to read it. Out of these 500 records, what is the maximum length name is there, that will be come as a size here. You got my point? You got my point? What is the maximum length of the first 500 rows? It won't read the 501 row onwards. That is a limitation actually. Okay, now click on next column if you want to go for this is what the next column. Next column is day of week. Next column is quarter. Those all data types you can see here. Okay, next click on finish. If you click on finish, the Flatfile came into the work area. And you want to save this one, go to the repository menu, click on save it. And if you want to preview this data, right click on this one, click on preview data. You can provide what is the Flatfile name, that is click on the browse. Where it is available, here we need to select here all files. Your file name is time.txt, open. Click on open means you are able to see the data. Show up to what, sir? 500 rows only maximum is going to show it. That's the limitation. Okay, my tool can read only first 500 records. Okay, based on that only it is going to take the decision. Okay, let us say I am trying to click on close. We understand how to import the Flatfile. Let us go for the repository menu, then save it. Already saved, right? Okay, already saved, it's not saving. So what happened is, if you go and see the sources folder, then I have your Flatfile, one more node is created. Under that node, we can see our Flatfile that is called as time. So with this we completed importing the Flatfile, right? That's what I am guiding here. Select your time.txt. Then Flatfile import wizard appears. Ensure the delimited radio button is selected. Delimited radio button is selected. Select the import field names from the line. This is what we are doing. Then we are selecting here comma. Then we are going for this fields and all data types. Then click on finish. The source definition should looks like this. Save the repository. That is done. Next is what, sir? Import the target table. Before going for the import target table, I want to show you PowerPoint corresponding to this one. PowerPoint corresponding to this one. Let us say if you go for learner level, yesterday we discussed about the design and execution process. In the design and execution process only, we have one thing that is called as this, or the Flatfile wizard. Flatfile wizard, how many steps are there, sir? It's a 3 steps wizard. It is 3 steps are available. That's what it's saying as 3 steps wizard. Now columns can be renamed within the wizard. If you want to rename the column names also, I can rename it. Next, text numeric and date time data types are supported. What are the things it is supporting, sir? 3 things it is supporting. If you go for the next slide. See this one. This is what, sir? Comma separated, tab limited. That's what the meaning of this one. If you go for next one, if you want to change the names here, you can change the name also. That's what the meaning of test, numeric, and these are the three things are it is supporting. Test 1, numeric 1, date time 1. These are three data types is going to support it. Next, wizard guesses the data type. We need not worry about that one. What is this column data type? Wizard is going to guess that one. Guessing will be based on the first 500 records. Guessing will be based on the first 500 records is going to guess it. It is going to guess the what is the length it is going to guess. It is also going to guess the what is the data type also is going to guess. But the guess is based on the first 500 records. Out 500 records, something else are available also. It is not going to recognize that one. Right. Now we understand Flatfile wizard how to import that one. See the Flatfile source properties. If you go and see here, we are selecting delimited. Is I mean to say once you import it, if you double click on this one, then we come to understand what is the database type. Flatfile. Yesterday we have the source one thing that is called as came from the Oracle database, right? Employee. If I double click on this one, it's saying as what, sir? Oracle. Down the line, any SQL server is available. If you drag and drop, we come to understand or not, sir? So in any cost, you come to understand the source is coming from which database. It's coming from Flatfile or it is coming from Oracle or SQL server. You come to understand very clearly. Okay. Now you understand this is coming from Flatfile. That is okay. Delimited. Delimited means what delimited? Let us say 1 year back we imported this Flatfile. Now we want to understand how it is delimited. Then you can go for your advanced tab. You come to understand what is delimited, sir. Comma delimited. You come to understand those properties you can observe. That's what I mean to tell here. Okay, you come to understand what is the delimited here. Delimited options and different options whatever available you can see it. Okay, next data previewer. If you want to preview data, relational database table or Flatfile, you can right click and you can preview that one. That's what I mean to tell. Click on cancel. Click on cancel. With this you completed the step 1. The step 1 is called as importing the Flatfile. Step 2, import the target table. The target table, you want to import it. Open the target designer by clicking on the target designer option. Let us go for your designer. The next one is available that is called as target designer. Click on that. This workspace, some previous work is available in the workspace. Some previous work is available. How to clear it, sir? Right click, then go for clear all. Click on clear all. Then it is work area is clear. Now I want to import the target. Which target table you want to import? Go to the targets menu first of all. Import from database. Then we want to connect to our schema. The schema is called as ITEC 002 source. Actually we created ITEC 002 target also we created, but somehow it is not appearing here. We deleted that day, right? Okay, that day we deleted actually. Okay, it is not available. Let us go and create one more thing. Go for creating. How to create, sir? System DN. Next, add. Our driver is called as Oracle driver. This is what the driver available. Finish. Then, what is the name we want to give you? ITEC 002. We are going to use this as what, sir? For importing target. Now I would like to give here user ID, TNS service name, these all things. TNS service name is ORCL, user ID as TDBU. Next 002. Test connection RR capital, ITEC small 1 2 3. Then we are seeing connection is successful. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now I want to select here the ITEC targets. Let us go and select it. It is available. Select it. Now username is what, sir? TDBU 002. Owner name automatically populates. Password is RR capital ITEC small 1 2 3. Now it's trying to connect it. Once it is connected, we can see here TDB 002. Whatever tables are available, you can see. Out of these all tables, we need to select one table that is called as ODS underscore type. That's what I am suggesting. If you go and see here also, we need to provide here ITEC target, TDB, those all things. Next, click on connect. TDB tables will appear. Then select what, sir? ODBC underscore time. Click OK and select it. Let us go and try to click on OK. Then it is came here. Save it. And if you want to see the data of this one, right click and go for preview data. As of now, do I have the data in this one, sir? We should not. Why? Because the target tables all are empty tables only we created. Let us go and validate it. TDBU 002 next. RR capital, ITEC small 123. Click on connect. We don't have any data. But end of this exercise, we are going to get some data in this table or not, sir? End of this exercise, we are going to get some data in this table. Now, we completed with the source importing and target importing. Save the repository. Okay, already I saved it. That is good. Now, next is what, sir? Exercise to create a mapping. In this one, first is create a mapping with the name of m underscore ODS underscore time. Let us go and do that one. Control C. I have here an option that is called as mapping designer. That's what I am asking you to click on the mapping designer button. Click on that mapping designer button. Already previous mapping is available means you cannot clear all this one here. Here clear all will not be available. Clear all is available only in the source, it is available, in the target it is available, in the transformations developer also it is available. As of now nothing is available, the reason it is not enabled. Okay. Okay, in the maplet designer also is available, but in the mapping designer what, sir? It is not available. Now, however, if you want to clear these all things, you need to create one new mapping, right? Create new mapping, automatically this will be closed. You need not worry. Or if you want to close this one, you can close this one by going to the mappings menu. Then guess it, what is the option? Mappings menu, there I have an option called as close. If I close this one, it is now empty, right? That's how you can clear the mapping here. Okay. Now I want to create one new mapping. Go to the mappings menu, click on create, provide some name. This is what the name I want to provide, m underscore ODS underscore time. Click on OK, that name is created. Now drag and drop your source, that is time, whatever available here. And also drag and drop your target. The target is what, sir? ODS underscore time. Once you drag and drop source and target, close this one, that is not required. Now try to organize this one. Now I have here source, and with the Flatfile also by default I got here one thing that is called as source qualifier. Yes or no, sir? Actually that's what we read. Source qualifier is mandatory object to read data from either relational database or Flatfile. Source qualifier is a mandatory object to read data from Flatfile or any relational database. Okay, that is automatically came here. Add source and target transformations, already we added that one. Next is what, sir? Create an expression transformation. Why you are creating expression transformation is, see this target and source first. Your date is available in what format, sir? String. But in the target, date is available what format, sir? So do I need to convert the data type string to date or not? That is the one change I want to do it. That is the one change. Second thing. Day of week is no problem. Day of week is string. Here also it is varchar. That is okay. Quarter also no problem. Quarter is available as 1998-02 something is available, right? But I want to store here. Observe my output data once. Source data and target data. Try to observe. My quarter is available data in this fashion. But I am expecting what, sir? In this fashion. So I need to convert it or not? For that I need to go for one more expression here. Next, month I want. Month is not at all available here. For that I want what, sir? One more calculation. Next, year is not at all available. I want one more. That means in between these two things I need to introduce some transformations or not, sir? Yes. Any calculation if you want to do, we need to go for one transformation. The transformation is called as expression transformation. Let us go and try to take that one. Creating an expression transformation. Create a new expression transformation by select all ports within the SQ_time source qualifier. Then drag and drop them onto the expression transformation. Double click on the header of the expression transformation. The edit transformation dialog box appear. Click rename button and I want to put the name as what, sir? exp_ODS time. Control C. Okay, what is the meaning is, let us say I am trying to click on, here one option is available that is called as expression transformation. Click on that. Then our cursor will be changed as one plus symbol. Wherever you click on that one, that immediately their expression transformation is coming. This is the one way. Other way is available. Other way is go to the transformations menu. Then I have create option. We can give here, select your expression transformation from the drop down. Then we can give whatever name you want here. Then click on create. Click on done. That name is coming here. These are the two ways available to introduce the expression transformation. Now I am trying to delete this one. Let us go and try to delete it. I am able to delete it. Okay. Next, I want to introduce your expression transformation, right? Always shortcut is we'll go with this one, sir. This is the simplest one. Okay, that is we'll go with this one. Click on this, then click in the work area. We got expression transformation. I am saying drag and drop all the ports, whatever available here, those all ports into the here. Yes or no, sir? I drag and drop. That's what I am explaining here in this step. Select all ports within the SQ time source qualifier, then drag and drop them onto the expression transformation. So second step also completed. Create a new expression transformation, nothing but click on the toolbar and need to create it. Third one, double click on the header of the expression transformation. That means this is what the header. I want to double click on it. Then one window is opened. In this window, I want to rename this one. Click on rename, then provide the name as it is. That is exp underscore ODS underscore time. ODS stands for operational data source. Normally, in our data warehousing architecture, we saw staging area, we saw, right? Okay, source system, then staging area, then target. Staging area tables are called as ODS tables. Staging area tables are called as ODS tables. ODS is nothing but operational data source. Okay, it is a temporary tables. And finally, we are going to load our tables called as dim underscore time. We are going to, if you see previously observed or not, I have the dim underscore time also available. Yes or no? Okay, that one we are going to load file. This is intermediate table. ODS underscore time. Now click on this OK. I renamed that one. That's what we are asking to rename here. Click on rename button, provide the rename, click on OK. Now click on the ports tab, highlight the third port, that is quarter, then add the following ports by clicking add port button. Shall we do this step? Now, this is what the next tab is available called as ports tab. By default, I am seeing here three things. I am asking you to add some more ports here, right? That is the reason I am selecting quarter column. Problem is if I select this one, if I click on add, then it happens in the third position. Okay, whatever position you are selecting, that is important. After that position, one more port will be created. If you want in the fourth position, then you need to click on third position, you need to select and you need to click on it. Fourth position will be created. Suppose if I want second position, what to do, sir? First position I need to select, then click on add, then automatically second position will be created. Now as of now, I want in the fourth position, let us go for 1, 2, 3, how many things I want? Here I want one for date ID, one for month out, one for quarter, one for year. So totally 4 things I want. So 4 times you click on this. So 4 things I got. Sorry. Date ID, month out, quarter out, year out. 4 things I want, 4 things I created. So highlight the third port, then add the following ports by clicking on the add port button. So first port column is what, name is what, sir? Date ID. So take this one, Control C, and give the name as date ID. Sorry. Okay, what is the name you want to give? Date underscore ID. Now what is the date ID? Data types are you want to provide here. Data type as date and time. You select the data type as date and time. So date and time. By default, the size, precision and scale is same, so you need not worry about it. Precision is 29. Port type is what, sir? Only output I want. Output only. Output only means what, sir? Here I have this is input. This is output, this is variable. Only output means only output port I need to enable, remaining things I need to disable. Am I clear this one? Similarly, can you create remaining ports? Month underscore out is the one thing I want to create it. So if you are typing it best way, let's go and type it. Month underscore out. What is the data types are here? String is the data type. Precision is 3 and output only. Let us go and do that one. This is string, precision is 3. Next, this is output only. Next is what, sir? Quarter out. Let us go and give the name quarter underscore out. And give the string this is what is the precision, sir? 2 is the precision, output only. Let us go and give the precision as 2. Next, output only. Selected output only. Sorry, this one, right? output only. Next is what, sir? Year underscore out. Let us go and give the name. Year underscore out. Year underscore out. And I want to provide this as string. What is the precision? 4. So year contains only 4 values, right? 1998. That means 4 digits are available. That is the reason 4 digits we are giving exactly. So 4 digits. Now this also only output. I given all the things. Now I need to change the formula right here. Date ID means how the formula you want. Formula I need to change. Yes or no, sir? Right. How to change that formula? That formulas I given in the next one. An expression will needed for each of the above ports to retrieve the values. Open the expression editor and add expressions for each port as follows. For date ID, what is the port we are adding? To date of date dd m1 yy. What is the meaning of this one? Tell me, in our test file, date is available in what format, sir? This is dd mon YYYY format is available, right? That is the reason I am converting into the date. This toDate function is going to do what is the job, sir? toDate function is going to do the job of converting into the date. But existing date column is available, what format? DDM1 YYY. That is the reason I given like that. Suppose in our notepad we have the data. Let us say November. Okay, iPhone 22 is available. Then what I need to provide over there, sir? MON hyphen DD YYYY you need to provide, right? So based on this Flatfile we are going to give that formula. Am I clear? Now, so let us go and try to do this job. Let us do that job. Go for the designer window. Then first column date ID is available. Here I want to define that one. Click on down arrow mark. Then whatever by default name is available, delete that one. If you don't know the functions also, don't worry, sir. Here I have the functions tab. Then go to the all functions. We are looking for toDate function, right? Just go for the toDate. It is going to give you a toDate character as character, format as what, sir? Character something. Converts character of the character data type to a value of the date data type using the format specified by format. Okay, now I am trying to take this toDate column. Then I want input is what, sir? Input is coming from expression. This is what the date column. Date column is the one which is coming from the source, right? Date column is the one which is coming from the source. Select it, double click. And what format is available, sir? DD next, MON next, YYYY format is available. So give the same, sorry. This is iPhone, right? DDM1. You can validate this one. Click on validate expression parse. Suppose if you given any mistakes here, you need not worry. It is not going to validate it. Sorry. If you give MMM, it won't work. Okay, because my data is available. J and John, D is this, like that available, right? In that same format you need to give. MM when we'll give it 01, 02, 03 like this is available, we'll give the MM. You understand, right? Okay. Click on this validate. Now it is perfect. Click on OK. One port is complete. Second is what, sir? I want month. I want to capture month. Further, what is the logic I am providing here is month out is equal to substring of date 4, 3. In my date column, if you go and observe, this is what my date column, right? In my date column is nothing but in my source files. This is what the date column. Yes or no, sir? This is the date column. In the date column, if I go and observe this function, whatever available, substring, you know, right, how it is working? Date 4, 3. You know how it substring is going to work, right? You want me to explain it? Not required, right? Okay. So this substring of 4, 3, that means what is from the fourth character is going to start. This is the first character, second character, this is the third character, this is the fourth character. From here 3 characters, right? That is NOV is going to capture. Okay, like that we are trying to provide over there. Let us take this formula. If you want ISTs, you can take it, you can copy and paste. Okay, but if you want to develop your own means, you can go for the designer, expression transformation, next, force, go for month out and try to provide the formula. If you don't know the functions also, go to the functions, all functions. What type of function you want, sir? substring function we are looking for, substr, substr. Then we want to provide input as what, sir? Date column. From which character you want to start? Fourth character. We want to end with how many characters you want. This is nothing but starting point. This is nothing but how many characters you want from the starting point. Okay, now click on this validate. Sorry. Click on this validate. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now this job is completed. Next, I want quarter out. Quarter out formula also if you go and see here. Substring of quarter 6, 1 I given. What is the meaning is, if you go and see quarter I am taking the input. 6, 1 means what, sir? This is the first character, second character, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 1. That means what, sir? 4 is going to capture over there, right? So let us go and provide the same formula. Take here quarter and try to delete it. Ports, functions. Next what? Substring function. If you know already the function means you can type also directly substr. And if you given something wrongly, the color will not come, sir. That means you are writing the function name differently. It is wrong function name you are writing. The color is K means there is a keyword. That is a keyword you come to understand. substr. Then what is the column you want? Ports, quarter column. How many characters you want? From the sixth is the starting position. How many characters you want? Only one character you want. So 6, 1. Click on validate. Click on OK. Then we are able to do that one. Next is what, sir? Year underscore out is available. Year underscore out, what is the formula I am using here? If you go and see substring of quarter I am taking input 1, 4. That means this is the one character from here to what, sir? 4 characters I am taking. Am I clear? Let us go and try to do that one. Last one I am trying to do it. Delete this existing one. Type here substr. Then write as what is the column name? Ports. Then quarter is the input. Then how many characters you want? First character. Starting point is first characters. How many characters? 4 characters you want. Validate it. OK. 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 This is done. Now, yeah, you can take the date column also in this case. Date column also contains the same values, right? If you want to take the date column as input, your character starting point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th character. 8th character 4. You can take that also, no issues. Okay, but we take in the quarter as for the documentation means. Okay. Now once this is completed now, right? This is what the screenshot I provided. Click OK button. The expression transformation should looks as below. Okay. Step 4 is what's creating a filter transformation. We will do that one. First let us go for this one and try to observe it. That's how it is appearing or not, sir? These are the 4 things what we created the formulas. Okay, these 3 are coming as input. Using this date and quarter, we are trying to calculate these all things. Now, next is I want only the data. If you see my starting of the slide, I clearly mentioned what type of data I am expecting, sir. My filter condition is what? If you see, in addition, the mapping must filter the data for only those dates after 12/04/1999. I want records. Those guys date column is available more than 12/04/1999 records. Only those records I want. So 1998 data I don't want. 1999 data, which is January month data also, January month, February month data, this kind of data I don't want it. Okay, how to apply this filter condition? How to apply this filter condition? That's what we are going to learn in the next step. Let us go and try to implement that also. To implement that, go to that step. Creating filter transformation. Click on the filter transformation button and the transformations toolbar. Click on drag and drop pointer, which appears as a corresponding plus symbol. Okay, beside what, sir? Expression transformation, and drag and drop the following ports in the order specified from expression ODSTM to the filter. So these are the columns whatever we are expecting. One moment, sir. Let me take this call. Okay, that's how the filter transformation is available. Let us go and try to do this filter transformation. Click on this filter transformation. We need to drag and drop this all date ID, day of week, month out, quarter out, year out. These are 5 columns are available. Let us drag and drop those all things. This was the filter transformation. Press symbol is came. Click on here. Date ID column I want. Next what, sir? Whatever order is specified. Why you are following that order is in this order we are following. Date ID is the first one. I want to drag and drop. Next is day of week. This is the second column I want to go. Next is month column. This is month column. Next quarter. Next year. Let us drag and drop that one. In the same order we are drag and dropping. So that next we want to connect these two things means my job is very easy. That's what the purpose. Otherwise you can do whatever way you want. Next is what, sir? Double click on the filter transformation. Rename this as a filter underscore ODS time. Let us go and do that. Double click on this filter transformation. Click on the rename. Give the name as filter ODS time. Click on OK. Now we need to provide here ports is available, properties available. In the properties we need to change the filter condition. Let us go and change the filter condition. By default what, sir? All the records is allowing. True means what? All the records is going to allow. Now I want to define the condition. What is the condition I want to define? If you see here, this is what the condition. Whatever date ID is available, I am trying to convert that into in this format. Okay, once you converted that one, then I am trying to making the greater than or equal to. Click on OK. You understand this formula, right? Yes. Click on OK. That is completed. Next is what, sir? We need to link the target transformations. Whatever available, we need to link it. Let us go and try to link it. You can link manually also. Select it. Go and drag and drop here. Make sure all the things are properly organized or not. Arrange all. If you click on that one, then you come to understand how it is came. So make sure all the proper columns are mapped here. If suppose date ID column is mapped with the year column, then it is a problem. Correct or not, sir? Why? Because date ID is what's the date and time. It is what, sir? It is a varchar. You cannot store over there, so our workflow is going to fail it. That's the reason we need to make sure one more time everything is properly mapped or not. So that's, yes, it allows. It will not validate it. If you see, suppose I am deleting this one, I am deleting this one. Suppose date time I am trying to connect to the year. It is allowing, but you should not do the mistake. Okay, right. No. If you link from direct expression transformation to here, how the filter will apply? But I want greater than 1999 data, right? Where you are defining that one? Greater than 1999 data I want means, can you handle this filter condition expression? That is the reason we introduced filter transformation. This filter condition we cannot handle in the expression. Okay, now once if you want to see all the one good format, this is what the arrange all icon. This is what the screenshot I given in the notepad in our document. Let us go for the repository menu, click on save it, and the save information you can observe it is valid or not, we can observe it. It is valid or not, we can observe it. Okay, it is valid. Applicable for calculations. Yeah, expression is only for the calculation, filter is only for the filters. Filter is only for the filters. Okay. Now we created the mapping that is valid. We can observe here it is valid. Next is what, sir? Creating and running the workflow. This exercise 3 we'll try to do tomorrow's class. Okay. I have some urgent work to go to office actually. I will do this tomorrow. Till today, whatever we did that we need to practice very well. We done one hands-on half of the 2 exercises. Exercise 1 is importing the Flatfile and target. Exercise 2 is creating the mapping. Here we come across some of the functions, substring functions, toDate functions, these all things. If anyone don't know these functions, how it is behaving, go and see the in SQL Press and how it is behaving, try to understand it. If you want, I can explain one more time also. That's substring of those all things.